Once upon a time, there used to be a beautiful and serene village among the tall and enchanting hills. In that village, there lived a young man named Peter. Peter was very polite and humble, but a poor man. Peter was very thoughtful. He had a few friends in his life who were living in his neighborhood. Whenever Peter went somewhere with his friends, other people would respect and honor all of Peter's friends, but Peter did not get the same respect and honor. One day, when Peter did not feel at home, he went to a nearby river of his village. He reached there with a very heavy heart and a disturbed mind. He started wondering why people don't respect others and why people go on humiliating others without any proper reason. Why is the whole behavior of this world based on humiliating and insulting each other, he thought. Many thoughts, disturbing the peace of mind, were roaming in his head. Troubled by the negative behavior of others towards him, Peter rushed to his old monk, who was highly capable of resolving such types of materialistic miseries in the twinkling of an eye. The old monk used to reside in his great and huge monastery nestled in the high, rough terrain. When Peter reached the monastery, he saw that the monk was lost in his own deep meditation, and a few people were sitting at his feet to seek the master's guidance and advice. At first, Peter sat down among those people and began to wait for his turn. When the monk opened his merciful eyes, he saw some people troubled by life's problems and sufferings. Now, the monk began to resolve everyone's sufferings one by one. When Peter's turn came, he stood up, bowed down before the monk respectfully, and then knelt down at his feet. When the monk asked Peter about his well-being, Peter began to cry bitterly and poured out his heart before the monk. Peter said to the monk, "Sir, no one respects me or considers me worthy of anything. Everyone takes me for granted, my friends, family members, and relatives. Whenever I express my opinion on something among my friends, they ignore it or make fun of me. I have the same condition among my family and relatives. Now I, too, am beginning to believe that I am a person whom no one respects." Peter further said, "Sir, wherever I go, people treat me like a man of no use." On hearing all this, the monk smiled warmly and asked Peter, "My child, what do you want?" Peter said, "Sir, I want everyone to respect and value me. I want everyone to listen to my words with attention and never ignore me." The monk said to Peter, "No one can disrespect and humiliate anyone, no one can embarrass anyone until you allow people to do so to yourself. People humiliate and disrespect you because it is you who have made yourself weak by not making yourself strong and powerful. You are living in a world where most of the time, strong people harass the weak and helpless, just like a father insults his children, the husband insults his wife, the rich insult the poor, and the master insults his servant. That is to say, whoever is strong in this world insults the weak. You must understand this deeply, why people don't honor you and why they don't look up to you. You have to figure out the attitude of people's mentality, the way they think, and the way they see things. That's why today I am going to impart to you 5 ways that, if you enforce them well in your life, people will bow down and salute you. They will take you seriously, respect you, listen to your words carefully, and never try to ignore you again. Listen carefully to these 5 life-changing and respect-bringing lessons. The first habit to learn is to say no to people. If you agree with people just to make them happy and look good in their eyes, then by doing so, you're only taking yourself down. People start taking such a person for granted, one who says yes to everything they say and cannot say no to people. Such people lose their self-respect, and this makes the other person feel that you have no thoughts of your own, no opinion of your own, you just keep saying yes to everyone all the time. Whenever you are unable to say no to anyone, people also stop taking your consent in any work because they think, what is there to ask him? He will definitely agree. When you start saying yes to every task of the people, they stop respecting your time, and they will start giving you the work they could have done themselves. Because of your hesitation, you will keep doing those things without even thinking, cursing yourself. In this way, you will also waste the time that you could have used to improve and better yourself. Moreover, the person in front of you will not even appreciate your help because they will feel that you do the same for everyone. Hence, learn not to say yes every time. Whether to do the work of the person in front of you or not, first think carefully and only then say yes. It is not necessary that you will be happy only when you keep everyone happy. But by saying yes to everyone's work, you will keep yourself unhappy, and at the same time, your respect will also go down. So, learn to say no when necessary. The second chapter you have to learn is that you have to stop complaining, Peter. Every person already has some problem in their life, but no one likes the person who keeps complaining and crying all the time about his problems. Everyone runs away from him. Everyone wants to get rid of him because they are already engrossed in the problems of their lives. They need someone who can make them laugh, make them feel good, lighten the burden of their mind, and take them away from their problems for a while, not such a person who keeps crying in front of them about his problems and sorrows of life. So, stop complaining and try to find a solution to your problems yourself. Moreover, there is no point in telling people your problems, as they will either make fun of you behind your back or start running away from you. Therefore, if you want to maintain your self-respect and be respected by people, then give up the habit of complaining all the time forever. Thereafter, the monk told Peter the third lesson of getting people's respect. The monk said to Peter, "Don't always be available to people. If you are always available to everyone, then people will stop respecting you and will start considering you a piece of trash, Peter. No matter how valuable we consider anyone in our life, no matter how much importance we give them, the person in front of us considers us useless. When we give more importance to someone in our life, we lose our respect and importance in that person's life. Peter, always remember that in this world, the one who is less available is valuable, the one who is more available has no value. Just like a person cannot live without water, but he does not value water due to its availability. On the other hand, a person can live without a precious diamond but considers it more valuable than water due to its rarity. That's why the less available you are to people, the more people will seek you out, and the more people will respect you. The fourth lesson, always do what you have said. Always remember that no one likes a dishonest and unreliable person. If you want people to respect you, value you, and give you due respect, then never make false promises or say false words to anyone. Do not lie, and fulfill what you have said at any cost. If you are true to your words, then everyone will definitely respect you. If you lie to people, then respect is a big thing, no one will believe you even for a moment. That's why live up to what you have said, and only then will people respect you. Otherwise, they won't. If you are firm in your promises and decisions, then everyone will surely respect you. People lose their respect among their friends and society just because of their false promises and words. So, always avoid these respect-ravaging things, otherwise, you will also lose your respect among your loved ones. After this, the monk stopped for a while and said, "Peter, it takes years to build respect, but we lose it easily because of our small mistakes and bad habits. This is also a reason why people do not respect us." After imparting these 4 valuable lessons to Peter, the monk told him the last lesson to get honored and respected. The monk said to Peter, "My child, one of the biggest reasons for our humiliation in this world and society is our poverty. Peter, a poor man in this world has no friend nor any relative. He gets insulted and embarrassed everywhere in this world, at every step of his life. In such a situation, a poor person starts considering himself a curse. Moreover, the biggest insult a poor person has to face in his life is in his own home. When the news spreads around us that we do not have money, then everyone starts looking at us with pity. For a poor person, living in this world is like walking on a path of thorns. So, develop some quality in yourself with the help of which you can get out of this poverty trap. This is also a big reason why no one respects you. If you want everyone to respect you, value you, then you will have to change yourself. You will have to make yourself the best version of yourself, and then you will be able to see people respecting you, valuing you." After saying all this, the monk stopped preaching to Peter and blessed him with a bright and happy future, where there would be no more disrespect for him. After blessing Peter, the monk began to meditate again. Now Peter stood up and thanked the master for imparting these 5 immortal lessons. Peter again bowed respectfully before the master and returned from there. Peter applied all the 5 teachings of the monk in his life, and in no time, he began to see the big changes that brought respect, honor, and valuation into his life, completely changing it. Now everyone started respecting and honoring him. People also began to see him as a man of high values. In this way, Peter achieved the respect he always wanted.